Have you ever wanted to have an AI agent that will create YouTube thumbnails for you? Well, in this video I'm going to show you how to make one using N8N. So what this automation does is it will get a URL, which is going to be the YouTube video that you're sending it. It's then going to process the title and the description from that video into an AI generator, which will create an image, and then it'll upload it to Google Drive and also append it to a sheet so that you can have like records of what thumbnails for what video, just to make it easier to use. I'll show you an example of what it looks like as well. So I've just ran the automation. If I go to my sheets here, you'll see that I've got how to connect N8N and Google API, and then if I click on the thumbnail, you'll see that it's created an AI thumbnail. The same one goes for this one as well. And like, it's very simple and very basic, but it works. And if you want thumbnails and you don't know how to make them yourself, this works for you. What I would do with these thumbnails is to then download them, add some text onto it just to make them more YouTube friendly, and then upload them to YouTube. It just saves a lot of the time of actually making the base of the thumbnail, and then all you need to do is add the text on. What you could do as well is add some extra nodes in, which will add the text to the image actually in N8N, so you don't need to do it yourself. But there's a lot of fiddling on that goes with that, which I'm not going to show you in this. I do have an agent that does that, so if you want to see a video on that, then leave a comment down below. But this works just as good, and it's a lot easier to set up. So the first thing we're going to need is to get the YouTube URL. Now there's many ways you could do this. You could have like a Telegram trigger, you could have like a text trigger where you put in like the chat on N8N, or what I like to do is just have a form. So we're going to go N8N form on new form event. Leave the authentication as not leave the authentication as none, put the title as get URL, just put the same for the description, doesn't really matter. This is where we need to actually put the form elements that's going to appear when you send off the form. For the field name, you can literally just put like YouTube URL. So for the placeholder, you can just like write something that you want to see when you load up the form. So put URL here, it doesn't really matter. We're going to execute the workflow now, and this is what it looks like. Very basic form, but that's all you need really. The next thing we're going to need to create on N8N is an edit fields. So if you type in the search thing, edit, and then edit fields is there. For this, you want to leave it as manual mapping, and what we're going to do is we're going to change this here to array, and then for the name, it's going to put like start URLs, and then in the value, we're going to need to change it to expression, and I'm going to copy and paste an expression from my thing here. But that's all you need for this. You just need like an open bracket, close bracket, and in the middle, just put in quotes the YouTube URL. You can get it from the input when you actually input a URL, so I'll do that now just to show you. So just to make it a little bit easier to see, we're going to execute the workflow, put a YouTube URL in, and then just so we'll have some data to work with. But inside this edit fields, you just want to quickly, I'll do it again from scratch just to show you, but you want to open, close, and then you just want to put quotes, and then inside of them, you just want to put the YouTube URL here. Inside the quotes like that. That's literally all you need to do for that step, and then you're done. Now we're going to move on to the next bit. This next bit, you're going to actually get the title and the description from the YouTube video. So I've got a HTTP request here, but you simply just want to go here, put HTTP request, put that in, and then put the data that I'm going to put into it here. So inside of this HTTP request, we're going to make a API call to Autopilot.com. For this, you're going to need this URL here. I will leave it on screen, so if you want to, just take a screenshot of the screen, put it into ChatGPT and tell it to ask you what the URL is, and ask it what the URL is, sorry, and then it'll give you the URL that I'm using. It makes it a lot easier than you having to try and copy it out, or you can just copy it out and like exactly how it is there. But we're going to need to put that URL in, change the authentication to generic credential type, and then query auth, and then query auth account, it'll say like create new credential or something, like assign credential or something. You just want to create a new credential, and then it's going to ask for a name and a value. Just put the name as like token. So to get the value for the token, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go to console.appify.com/settings/integration. When you go to appify.com, you'll be asked to sign in. Just sign in, create an account, and then go to this URL here. And then on this, you'll see a user ID. You just want to copy that and put it into the value. That's all you need for that. Once you've got your authentication set up, you want to scroll down to where it says send body. Tick that, put JSON, and then change this to using JSON. And then we're going to have to put some JSON in here, but I'm going to show you exactly what you need to put in. I'm just going to copy and paste it from the workflow. But like I said with the URL, just put it in a ChatGPT and ask it what's the JSON here, and then just get that to copy and paste it for you. Instead of this, because it's like I've copy and pasted it between workflows, so I'll have to change this to be the right URL. And then once you've got that sorted, then you're ready to move on. So just screenshot it, ask ChatGPT, and put it in there. And then that's all you need for that. Let's go out with this module now. Now we're going to need to add some AI components. So we're going to go here and we're going to go OpenAI, create an assistant, doesn't really matter which one you put. Make sure that you've set your credentials to OpenAI here. If you haven't already, just click create new credential. Where it asks for an API key, you just want to go to platform.openai.com. Make sure you sign in, and then if you go on the side, it'll say API keys, and then you want to click create new secret key. It'll ask for a name, give it a name, get a key, copy and paste it into there. And that's all you need for that bit. For the model, we're just going to use 4.0 latest. And then for the prompt, we're going to change it to expression just so we can make it bigger. And I'm going to paste this in for you guys. It's quite a hefty prompt. If you take screenshots of the screen, you'll be able to get this into ChatGPT, get the text from what it is, and then just paste it into yours. So I'm going to move to the side just so you can see it all. Take a screenshot of this right now. And then take a screenshot of this. And then just get that into ChatGPT, tell it to tell you what it says, and then paste it in. What I also have selected is output content as JSON. So for the next node, we're going to need another OpenAI node. So we're just going to search OpenAI, and then it's going to be generate an image. So we're going to get that in there. It's going to be we're going to use DALL-E and the operations generate an image. And then for the prompt, I'm going to copy and paste this from the workflow, but it's very, very simple. It's just the output from the last model. So if you run that, okay, so I've just run it through there just to get the to make that green so it looks like it's working. After we do this, we're going to also go into here as well actually and change the resolution. We're just going to set the resolution to 1792 by 1024 just to get it a bit more higher quality. And then we're also going to go here and we're going to go edit, and then there should be a resize image there. Change this to 1280 by 720 because that is the size that YouTube allows for thumbnails. Now the final bit, we've got all the thumbnail generation here. The next bit we need to do is we're going to upload this to Google Drive, and then we're going to save it into a sheet just for organization purposes. So we're going to search Drive here, and then it's going to be upload a file. Where is it? There it is. Now for me, I've already connected my Google Drive account. If you don't know how to do this, I've made a video on this on my channel. Just search on my channel, like click on my channel and search in the little magnifying glass for N8N and Google API. And then just watch that video. It's only 4 minutes long, so it's dead easy and dead quick. But I'm just going to execute the workflow just so we can get some data flowing through it, and then we can see the variables that we need to use. That's worked so far. This is going to fail here because I haven't actually set it up properly. Oh, it worked, but it's because I just put it into the root folder. But what I do here is we're going to change the file name, and we're going to go down to the query metadata, and we're just going to get the title and put that as the file name, just so it makes it easier to see in your drive. I've got my drive, and then for the root folder, I've created a folder in my Google thumbnails, so that's where that's going to go. Boom. We'll save that. I'll let go of that, and now we're going to go into sheets, and we're going to go append row in sheet. Boom. Make sure you're connected with your credentials. Again, if you don't know how to do this, I've made a video on my channel. It's 4 minutes long. Shows you how to do all the Google APIs, so definitely worth a watch if you don't know how to do it. Or you can use the N8N docs if you click on that little button there when you're in the credentials bit. Now we're going to go document. It's going to be thumbnails, and then the sheet is going to be sheet 1. And then for the map, each column do it manually. The title is going to be the title over here. On the left side, you're going to scroll down to where you have the query metadata thing. Put the title in, go back up to your upload file, and then we're just going to get, there's 2 different links here, right? There's a web content link and there's a web view link. If you use the web content link, this is going to take you straight to a download when you click on it. And the view link is going to let you view it and download it if you want to do that. I like to use the web content link because you can see a little preview of what it's going to look like when you actually click on the link, or when you hover over the link on the download link. So I'll just use that one just for easiness. I'm going to execute the step now, make sure it works. Boom, it looks like it's working. And then if we go now into a sheet, we'll see that there's 2. I just made one. Oh, there's sorry, it came through just a little bit late. We'll see that there's 3 now. It's got the title there just so you know which one you've made it for, and then if you hover over it, you can see the image that it's created. I've made a few of these so far, have worked. So, but like I say, what I'll do with these is I'll download the images, I'll put some text on it, add some little effects to make it look cleaner, and then I'll be able to have it ready for a thumbnail option. And then I'll be able to have it ready for an option for a thumbnail when it comes time for that. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, please drop a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.